Hey guys, welcome back to Hope Semi. Let's talk. So as I'm reading, going through my Bible, for those of you who don't know, I am on a spiritual fasting. So I'm kind of, um, more or less off social media and my emails and all that kind of stuff for till further notice. I do still check my emails, in case I get session bookings and stuff like that, because obviously, um, one of my purposes in life is photographer. And one of my biggest passions is photographer. So I'm not 100% fasting from everything, um, but I'm fasting majorly from like social media, um, and all the noises from life right now, which has given me a lot more time to heavily dig into deeper into my faith. And as I'm reading my Bible, I'm coming across this page, Isaiah 57:9, and it's fasting that pleases God, and it's just how God works. I am fasting. I'm trying to have a greater connection with the Lord, and this is the page that I come to. So I'm going to read it to you guys. This is fasting that pleases God. Cry out loud, spare not, lift up your voice like a trumpet. Tell my people their transgression, and in the house of Jacob their sins. Yet they seek me daily, and delight to know my ways, as a nation that did righteousness, and did not forsake ordinance of their God. They ask of me the ordinance of justice. They take delight in approaching God. Why have we fasted, they say, and you have not seen? Why have we afflicted our souls, and you take no notice? In fact, in the day of your fast, you find pleasure, and exploit all your laborers. Indeed, you fast for strife and debate, and strike with the fist of wickedness. You will not fast as you do this day, and make your voice heard and high. Is it a fast that I have chosen, a day for a man to afflict his soul? Is it to bow down to his head like a bulrush, and to spread the cloth in ashes? Would you call this a fast, an acceptable day to the Lord? Is this not the fast that I have chosen, to loose the bonds of wickedness, to undo the heavy burdens, to let the oppressed go free, and that you break every yoke? Is it not to share your bread with the hungry, and that you bring to your house the poor who are cast out? When you see the naked, that you cover him, and not hide yourself from your own flesh? Then your light shall break forth like in the morning, your healing shall spring forth speedily, and your righteousness shall go before you. The glory of God, or the glory of the Lord, shall be your rear guard. Then you shall call, and the Lord shall answer. You shall cry, and he will say, Here I am. If you take away this yoke from your mindset, the pointing of the finger, and speak of wickedness, if you extend your soul to the hungry, and satisfy the afflicted soul, then your light shall dawn in the darkness, and your darkness shall be as the noonday. The Lord will guide you continually, and satisfy your soul in the drought, and strengthen your bones. You shall be like water. You should be like a watered garden, and like a spring of water, whose waters do not fail. Those from among you shall build the old waste places. You shall rise, or you should raise up the foundations of many generations. You shall be called the repairer of the breach, and the restorer of the streets to dwell in. If you turn away your foot from the Sabbath, from doing your pleasure on my holy day, and call the Sabbath a delight, the holy day of the Lord honorable, and shall honor him, not doing your own ways, not finding your own pleasure, nor speaking your own words, then you shall delight yourself in the Lord. And I will cause you to ride in the high hills of the earth, and feed you with the heritage of Jacob your father. The mouth of the Lord has spoken. And that is why we fast, to get closer to God and to help him guide us, or I guess What am I trying to say? That is why we fast, is so we can get connected with God on a stronger spiritual level, and we're more connected in His guidances, and we're basically closing out the evils and the distractions, and we're more focused on what um, what our purpose is, and letting Him guide us, and just living for God. So yeah, that is why we fast. That is why I'm fasting. Love y'all.